Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well. Now then, are you ready? Let's begin. Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure. Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here. I am merely a witness to your exploits. Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one. This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. 3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons. Present yourselves, O faithful of the Ivory Order. From upon her throne, the Queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the youngest of the 3 steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace. I am Winifred of the Ivory Order, Your Majesty, she says. She bows, glancing to her 2 companions. In response, the stern-looking one inclines his head and brusquely names himself Berwin. The older man is the picture of courtesy, as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwyn. It is these 3 our story follows today. The Queen acknowledges the fellowship with a nod. In a soft voice, she explains her errand. Someone has stolen the royal treasure. I bid you reclaim it. Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soul. It seems the troubled... It is our honor to serve you, Your Majesty. Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they press the Queen for further information. The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is. The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid. Without it, she trails off, but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom. The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief. The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton. Usually, one would expect as demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order, you hold your tongue. The Queen, however, has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire. It seems the royal treasure is just that. Pray tarry no longer here. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave. We can waste no time finding the treasure, Winifred Stride. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's a monster. You dare stand in our way? Edwin lunges at the Fellowship. Showing no sign, Edwin inspects. First things first. The Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nixton, they set their sights. How may I help you? The proprietor inquires. Will that be all? The proprietor asks. I'm too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there, the woman sighs. Welcome to Nixton, hails a man. The Fellowship asks if he's heard. The man's eyes wide. Welcome to Nixton. The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town. A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight, she's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwin lifts the woman onto his back, and the Fellowship sets out in search of an apothecary. The man claims he didn't get a good... The Fellowship thanks the man for the useful information. How may I help you? The proprietress inquires. Will that be all? The proprietress asks. You arrive at the apothecary. After taking a curative, the woman... Nothing holds a She turns... It seems the woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service. The ivory order... Every smile the order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud to be a disciple. You make your way to the... Thanks to a royal decree, you're allowed to stay the night for free. And you're not about to refuse such hospitality. Rumors claim the monster fled to the west. The woman begs the Fellowship for the strange creature, she says. Nothing but bones. The first clue was the Queen's description. Then there's the bone. From all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity. Realization strikes Winifred. I know who are the monster made of bones, Hedwyn interjects. The one that fled. Berwin nods in agreement, as if to say, another sage pronouncement from the great and wise Hedwyn. Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks off. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, proclaims the woman, swigging this curative and that. An innocent-looking young boy. In this parlor, you can play cards. The child rambles on, wheedling you. I'll give you this if you play with me. Thanks for playing, the boy squeals. He hands over the medicine bottle as promised. This is the game parlor. Come play cards, the boy at reception calls. And fight. A monster appears. You may be able to aid it by administering some antidote. You would help it if you could, but you have no antidote on hand. Unable to do anything more, you keep walking. The Fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a trap. I beg your pardon, but did you? He gives her a puzzled look. I suspect you might. The Fellowship, a traveler hoists his packs, suggests the Fellowship speak to the fisherman on the western shore, and takes his leave. Bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode. The bizarre rock transformed into a treasure rock. Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see. Rout the enemy.